Welcome everyone. Today we have our another new episode, and we will discuss on AI in leadership and decision making. We have our speaker, Dr. Tamanna Khosla. My first questions to you: how can AI assist leaders in making data-driven decisions, and what are the potential challenges in ensuring that AI-generated insight are integrated and applied correctly within the context of human judgment?
Yes, Dr. Sharif. Yeah, yeah. So the role of leadership will evolve as AI technology develops. So accordingly, the any company or any politician, for example, now the use of AI is prevalent everywhere. So, I guess the role of leader will evolve to become more facilitative and less directive. Instead of making every decision, you will empower your teams to leverage AI for routine tasks and focus your attention on strategic planning. Uh, uh, so, I mean, it will also require emotional intelligence amongst the leaders, and the leader is going to be now a person who would be able to use these tools to the benefit of the workers, the laborers. In fact, I would say, like the socialist countries as well as the now the Western countries and our countries, where we have trade unions. If trade unions were to use AIs, that would help a lot of workers, to develop a positive outlook towards the company, and the company would be able to negotiate deals with the workers in a big way. So yeah, I mean, I feel the integration of AI into business operation is not just an IT responsibility; it's a leadership imperative. So leadership imperative is something which is now much more required, and usage of AI in leadership would lead to development of more much more better decision making in any process. Thank
Okay. My second question for you: what role should AI play in leadership success planning, and how can organization ensure that AI driven recommendations ally with long term organizational goal and cultural fit?
yeah, I mean, as far as leadership succession plans are concerned, I mean, an AI operative business, or be it in politics, it would lead to more of I mean, they can have more of leaders in succession. They can have more they can decide more often that this is the kind of leadership after this particular leader, that we can have a leadership quality in this person or in this group of people. And culturally also, AI, for example, I mean, in South Asia, for example, we have a similar culture, as far as any kind of I mean, be it Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, India, Bhutan, we all have similar cultures. So what we need to do is that we have to get AI into place, and like try and communicate to each other, so that a better environment, a better, because we have seen, in Bangladesh too, as Dr. Sharif himself know very much, there have been cases of minorities being targeted and all that. And it's happening in India, it's happening in Pakistan, everywhere. So, I mean, we have to have an empathetic AI in the used by the leadership, so that they are able to have a uh, suc- plan whereby these kind of problems do not occur. So that is all.
Thank you. My next questions for you: what are the ethical implications of relying on AI for strategic decision making or at the leadership level, and how can organization maintain accountability when decisions are influenced or made by AI system?
Yeah. So the integration of AI into business operation is just not just about IT. It is more about individuals who are going to take decisions. So individuals are going to take decisions by the help of AI, and by taking an active role in AI integration, enhancing your AI competency, building a community of AI driven leaders, and adapting your leadership practice to the demands of AI era, you can ensure your organization remains competitive and innovative. So, any country, for example, I mean, at the broader level, if we see any country which needs to succeed nowadays, any politician, for example, the ones who want to succeed in, they have to make use of AI, to see, where they are lagging behind, where they are gaining in which which section of society is favoring them, which section of society is not favoring them. So many of those kind of things would arise, and every country, I guess, be it Malaysia, be it Philippines, any of these areas where elections have taken place, and new governments have been formed, they would require that, we, for example, Bangladesh too. So Mr. Yusuf should use help of youth like you, Dr. Sharif, and help the country come out of the problem which it's facing right now. So I guess youth in India too should help the government in a way that conflicts of religion, caste, creed, color, race, and gender should not occur. Yeah.
My next question: how can leaders balance the use of AI in decision making process with the needs to preserve human values, intuitions, and the ability to represent to unforeseen challenges or ethical dilemma?
Yeah. So I guess the leaders have to themselves be empathetic because most of them are power driven. That's a problem which South Asia is facing right now, and obviously it's worldwide. When elections takes place, be it US, be it UK, everywhere the same situation is there. But when we use AI and we kind of put in the datas, etc., we have to build a machinery which is more empathetic, which is more which has more of EQ, and the leaders themselves need to have the right kind of EQ to instill in the AI the right kind of data, so that uh, you know uh, so that they are able to empathize with different communities, and chances of riots, etc., are lessened. So the prime ministers of our countries, presidents of our countries worldwide, need to have this particular notion, have this thing in mind. First of all, they should be trained. Any hatred has to be, machinery does not itself have hatred. What you'll feed in is what they'll get in. So what we need is that we should have a system whereby AI is helping the government to stop these kind of riots which are happening worldwide right now. And so yeah.
Thank you. What's your closing remarks for today's session?
Yeah, this is a brilliant session actually, because leadership is something which is right now actually required to use access to this thing, like of AI, and any kind of wars between countries could be resolved if we had used AI, and less of human brain is used and more of AI with empathy and emotional intelligence. I guess wars in Israel and Gaza and Russia and Ukraine could be resolved.
Thank you. Thank you. I request all of our audience, please share our content as much as possible. Thank you, Dr. Tamanna Khosle. Let's work together and develop a knowledge oriented society. Thank you. Bye bye and take
Sure.
care.
Okay.